Okay, this is the rear section of the boat. I found out the best way to send you the video would be to put it on YouTube. These are chairs. I used to have these pads here, but I got rid of them and bought some nice easy chairs to relax on and do your studying, paperwork, whatever here in the back. It has a full tent and it's waterproof and it keeps out the sun. And I've been here pouring rain and keeps you nice and dry and extends the length of the cabin. And I have speakers that can be turned on or off. I have switches to keep it off the back and just in the inside. But there's a couple speakers here that are part of the CD. It's a 10 CD changer that that I have. I'll show you that. This is the steering section of the boat, and I had to rebuild this whole thing to put in new cables for the engine, so I redid it, and this is a comfortable captain's chair for steering the boat. Down below, I have storage. There's lots of storage down below, plus there's even more on this side that I have a cabinet that's deeper in. It's good for holding spray cans or whatever, and that storage is under the boat on both sides, so you can have an idea. And there's a little piece of wood here to stop things from flying out. Because we're living on the boat, so I have a lot of storage on this side, including a clothes rack to put some of our clothes, and there's big speakers inside here. These are sail controls for the jib sail and the mainsail, and there's a radar. It has a card detector if there's any nearby boats, and a radio to that you can hail the port when you're coming in and out of the marina. And this boat has automatic hydraulic control. It's good for steering the boat. You could it's better than using the steering wheel. And when you're out in the sea, 10 degrees to the left, 10 degrees to the right, and has all the instruments for the gas tank, RPM. That's a GPS unit, and that's some new controls that I added to the boat. Over here are some sailing winch handles, and this is like a little desk, and it has inlets for DC if you want to power up some computer or whatnot if you want to put here. And so I'm going to work my way down. Oh, and one more thing that you'll find is interesting about this boat here. The automatic autopilot, it also has a control it's with a really long wire that you can go out on the deck and steer the boat. So that's a feature the boat has. So I'm going to go downstairs, and over here I'll show you some controls. I'm working my way down here. I'm going down below. Okay, so over here, that's the solenoid switch that turns the propane, so we can. My wife's been cooking, so we got propane running, and boat has solar controls. So if you're out at sea, you want to turn your engines off, and so you want to keep energy coming into the house batteries. That's the switch for that. And over here, I got besides battery controls higher up, there's this one control here that you can see, like the house batteries are fully charged. There's one of the two starter batteries I don't have. This one is a brand new battery for start the engine. And inside here, these are the controls for the refrigeration. It has a big freezer and a refrigerator. Right now, the green light's showing that the freezer is running. And so that's what this thing is here. It's a very big freezer and refrigerator, which works really well. It runs on DC. It has 2 units, one for the freezer and another one. It's all DC, so everything runs off the house batteries. And in the center here is like a countertop, which unsnaps and goes down if you want to get it away, turn it off. And there's a flat screen TV down here, and it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, there's a cabinet that I made that I added to there, and this is a sofa that we're looking at, which can also be made into a bed. And even though this part of the table is high, when I eat, usually I leave this table here, and I use that table for eating. And this is a cabinet I made. Oh, this is my wife, Sonia. This is a cabinet that I made for storage. It's a really big cabinet for food, and down here is it's a desk, but we use it for making coffee and carrying utensils and things. And there's also a cabinet over here for to store things. We've got all kinds of tools and different things in this cabinet, including utensils. And so working my way back, there's the sink, which has, so just a regular sink. Used to have a salt water hookups, but I eliminated that when I redid all the valves, so that one of the pumps are there, but it's all blocked off, so I don't really let salt water intake come in anymore like the ex-owner did. But that's the inside. You can see the water. Have a light here for little switches, an exhaust fan for when you're cooking. That's the light I was telling you about. And this is the, up here is the, it's a fan to blow out for your cooking. Anyway, so moving on, this is the V-berth in the back, and then down below, it's kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, you can. There's cabinets to the left and cabinets to the right, and a cabinet in the back. That can all be opened up, and there's a lot of storage in that area back there too. And over here is for the cooking. Let's see here, the light for the cooking is right here. So you can see there's some shelves and place for like salt, pepper, and seasonings in that cabinet right in the middle there. You can open up. Right above is the microwave, so that's so much for that. And then over here is the V-berth for sleeping, and there's storage on each side. That's my wife's stuff, and I don't have a lot of my stuff there right now, but it has like a heater back here, and it has fans everywhere in the boat, and it has multiple speeds. Maybe like 6 speeds. You can go from very high to very low. And I kind of try to show you that. And there's a fan, there's a light, and there's some reading lamps in the back there. Kind of hard to see. But you can be reading, and then right over on this side behind your head, down below, you can't see it, but there's a cable so you can charge up your phone while you're sleeping in bed at night or communicate with people. And for the last part of the tour here, also this is the tube for the sails. Goes all the way down in. And to keep warm, we have an oil heater. And this is really good. You put it on low when you're here in port. And if you're nice and warm, you can be in here in a super cold day, and you can be in a t-shirt and be nice and warm. In here is the head. There's the toilet, and I just have it set up. I removed the old holding tank that it needed to be replaced, but I put in a system where you can urinate and press that button right there, and it'll eject it in the ocean, which is fine here in Mexico. Nobody cares about that. Using it for a long time, but when if I go number 2, then I go to the marina bathroom, which is super close. And I have a camping toilet, but I don't have it with me. If you had to go poop in the ocean, you could carry it. It fits right here in the place where this oil heater would be. If you're on the ocean, that you wouldn't be able to use the oil heater. It's only with DC on when you're in a marina. I guess that concludes everything for now. Any more questions? Oh, here's another fan, and then there's another one up here. You can see in the background, and keep you cool. And I have other fans I can clamp on and for that. So that concludes the tour for now. I'll do the deck in another video.